Hi guys, Rachel here. So this is going to be one of those like rambly videos. I've been doing a lot of those lately. But this is kind of my time where I'm coming down from a whole afternoon of readings. I am literally here with, whoops, oh, I just scared him off. I'm literally here with my cats. I don't know if you could see Luna. She's right there. You probably weren't able to see her, but anyways, I'm literally here in the room with my cats. So when I finish a full day of readings, what I like to do is just come into my room and relax. Sometimes I put on meditation music. Sometimes I just lay in my bed and listen to outdoor sounds. So what I do is I'll open my window to get some fresh air in, and I just tune into the sounds of the neighborhood, the cars driving by, if I hear people talking, the birds or anything like that. It just really relaxes me and gets me back into the zone. So so that's what I'm doing. But I thought instead of, doing that, maybe I'll just turn on the camera and start a video. So here we are. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my experience coming back from, oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, I got the burps. I really wanted to talk a little bit about my experience coming back from my vacation. So the last video that I put out, I was talking to you guys about my haul of goodies that I've bought since I've been on vacation. And I've been back from my whole vacation for 2 weeks now. And it's been nice. It's weird because I'm seeing a shift. So before I went on vacation, I was doing lots and lots of different types of mediumship based readings, right? And then I come back from vacation and I feel like a lot of my bookings have been tarot bookings, so tarot readings, and then also doing my Reiki practice sessions. So been doing a lot of that. I really, really, really enjoy the Reiki sessions. I feel like that is definitely a service that is going to stick and stay. So if any of you guys are ever interested in having a distance Reiki session with me, they are available to book, but it's been really good experience with that. Now, the only downside is coming back from a 3-week vacation from readings is getting back into the groove of doing readings, right? So I have found that diving back into tarot has always been easy because I've always done tarot all the time. It's just a part of me. Tarot is like an extension of my soul. But diving back into doing more mediumship has been a little bit of a more of a troubling area for me. So I think I've had 2 mediumship readings that I've done since I've been back, and one of them was today. I had another one I think it was last week. And I feel like even though there was some really good connections that were made, I feel like I wasn't able to carry the link. When I say carry the link, I mean holding the connection with spirit as long as I would have liked. So I feel like, my ego will set in, or I'll start to get distracted, or, I feel like I just lose that connection with spirit. And then I feel like I'm just not connecting in a way that I would like. And then when that happens, obviously my doubts come in, my ego comes in, and then I start to think, oh my gosh, am I disappointing my client? Oh my God, it's just like a whirlwind of so many different emotions that come through me. And it's really distracting. So I found that happened again today. So what I usually do is when this happens, I try to switch from tapping into spirit and more tapping into the energy of my client. And usually then spirit will kind of start to come back, right? So I've been noticing that has been happening, and then my tarot readings have been so powerful. My tarot readings have been freaking accurate. It's been so crazy how the energies just flip back and forth, because prior to my vacation, I feel like my mediumship was super strong, right? I was having these crazy intense connections with clients. So I don't know what's going on, you guys. I mean, I know that this is something normal. This is something that pretty much every reader experiences, not just mediums, but also tarot readers and, intuitives and tea leaf readers and whatever else readers there are. And it's just a part of the path. This is just part of it. So I wanted to come on here and talk about that because I feel like so many of you guys look up to me. And when you watch my videos, you look at me as like somebody who is just so connected and so accurate and stuff. And as much as like I love that you guys see me in that, wow, it just got really windy. As much as you guys see me in that light, I also want to, I want to show you guys how real I can be, right? How I am not always accurate and how I do have my days of just not feeling like I'm not connecting, right? So I wanted to kind of document that in this video because that's how I'm feeling. And so I have like that imposter syndrome setting in where I'm just starting to doubt, like, am I really worthy of this work? Am I really a medium? Am I really connecting with spirit? Like all of those thoughts come into mind. And it's just so silly because how many years, for readers, like this even happens sometimes too with the tarot. But how many years are you a reader and then you still have these silly doubts, right? So that's kind of what I've been dealing with right now. And I'm just wanting to like push those feelings out. But before I got rid of them, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. So anyways, I have a little space here. And so I wanted to pull a card for myself. And I literally just got this deck in the mail. And so this is called the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And it just came in the mail and I wanted to pull a card for myself from it because the way I'm feeling. So that said, with everything that I'm feeling, I'm going to shuffle the cards and just set the intention of just seeking guidance, please, from my guides. Give me some guidance regarding the way I feel with this, this disconnect with my mediumship, with my services, and just like give me something that I need to know right now in this moment. So I could do this reading live for the people, well, not really live, but so when you guys watch this video, you could see how it's done. This one. So the card that I got, and look at how beautiful these cards are, by the way. Look at how beautiful those backs. Gorgeous, right? Okay. So the card I got is Deep Quiet Meditation and Stillness. Wow. Look at how beautiful that is. Deep Quiet Meditation and Stillness. So this is number 11, which 11 is like the number that started this whole journey. Okay. So this says, when deep quiet appears, it is a message from Cosmos calling you to stillness, to step outside the concerns of your everyday life. This does not mean to slow down and take a breath, although that is a good start. The cosmos is inviting you to go deep, to the place where the noise stops. And there is only the vast emptiness of inner space. When we don't respond to the invitation offered by deep quiet, life can stop us in our tracks with an illness or a crisis. Listen to the still, small voice. Remember that you want to catch spirit on a whisper, not a shout. And it is only human to argue that you are too busy to slow down, that you don't have the time, the inclination, or the money for a retreat. Do not let any of those reasons get the better of you. Stop the world and enter the deep quiet before you come to a crashing halt. After you have said yes to this invitation, you will find that the world can get along quite well without the need for you to manage it. You will enjoy the freedom that comes with stillness, the clarity and the spaciousness offered by the silence. Wow. So a couple synchronicities here, connections that I'm seeing with this card. First off, the number is 11, which 1111 or 11 was the number that I was seeing everywhere right before my whole spiritual awakening happened in 2012. So I was seeing that number everywhere before I discovered the tarot, okay? The deep, quiet meditation stillness card. Obviously, this is speaking to me and needing to connect. This to me is looking like the crown chakra. You could kind of see a person, like a human form here. So I see this as the crown chakra, or also the third eye too. So connecting those upper chakras, right, in meditation and in stillness. And there's one thing that I've learned from my mediumship classes is the sitting in the power, which is not meditation. It's more you're sitting in the power of your own energy and tuning in. And I have not been doing that. So I will admit, I have not been doing that. And so that could also be a reason why I have not been feeling so strong in my meditation, or not my meditation, but strong in my mediumship. So then also just the message itself of trying not to have control over everything and being in the stillness, quieting your soul so that you could hear just the subtle whisper of spirit, which is how mediumship works when they connect with me. And with anyone too, it's not like out loud a scream. It's literally like the subtle connections. So makes sense. So that was beautiful. I needed to hear that, definitely. As you could see, the Oracle is such a cool deck to, like, not just this one, but Oracle decks are so cool to use because they just give you so much insight. So much different, like such a different energy of insight than the tarot cards do. So I love to pull an oracle card for myself every once in a while for that purpose. So I just thought I would do that live with you guys. And I really like this deck. It's beautiful. Beautiful card backs. The cardstock's kind of thin, but it makes it easy to shuffle. And it's just like a typical, you know, oracle deck size. But look at how beautiful the colors are, the imagery. Really, really pretty. So if you're looking for an oracle deck, I tend to use the guidebooks when I pull oracle decks or oracle cards for people, but not all the time. It just depends on the card. So pretty. Ooh. I haven't seen all of these images yet. Usually I like to go one by one. So I'll probably do that after this video. But it comes with a nice little guidebook. It's a Colette Baron Reed deck. So you always get those juicy little insights. But really, really pretty deck. So this one's called The Shaman's Dream. I don't know how new it is. It doesn't say copyright. I want to say this is fairly new though. Yeah, copyright 2021. So it came out this year. So The Shaman's Dream. If you guys are looking for an oracle deck, there you go. So yeah, I really like it. Every single time I buy a new deck, I always pull a card for myself first. I like to read for myself first before I use a deck to read for other people. That's just like my own personal rule for myself. Doesn't mean you have to do it for yourselves, but that's just how I like to approach it. So I thought I would pull a card for myself live. So anyways, now that I've read that message, I feel a little bit better. Like I feel much more relaxed about my inability to, the feeling that I had of my inability to connect accurately in a mediumship reading for a client. So I think I also need to take the pressure off of myself too. Like it's a soul, the reading that I'm offering right now it's called the Spirit, Me and You. And it's a live one-on-one reading, a virtual live. And I don't advertise it as 100% mediumship reading. So when you book it, you're not going to get a full-blown like mediumship only reading. It's also an energy reading where I connect with you and in your aura and tell you what I see in yourself. And then if a past loved one just so happens to come through, then, you know, I'll deliver message. But I feel like sometimes I get so sucked into like wanting to perform mediumship so bad that I forget to do everything else. And so I think that's what happened with my sessions this week with a couple of them that I had. So I don't know. I think I just get so like sucked into wanting to perform perfectly that when it doesn't happen, I beat myself up over it. And that's just completely normal. Like everybody does that. At least most readers do, in my opinion. So, yeah. So, anyways, you guys, I just wanted to come on here and talk really briefly about that. And just like let you guys know, I have my slip ups, I have my doubts, I have my like lack of confidence days too with reading, and it's completely normal. So, obviously, you just saw what worked for me. I just sat down, gave myself some space to feel what I'm feeling. I pulled a card for myself. I feel so much better. And there you go. So if you're dealing with the same kinds of stuff, pull a card for yourself, sit in silence, tune into your feelings, right? But try not to let it get to you too much because it's normal. We're not perfect. We're human beings, right? We're not always going to get a perfect mind-blown reading. We're not always going to get it right. We're not always going to be 100% accurate. And I just have to remind myself that. So here I am reminding myself that in person for you guys to see. It doesn't matter how many years of experience you have doing readings. There's always like that one moment of feeling insecure. So anyways, I'm going to stop blabbing. I'm going to go ahead and let this video load, and I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.